monitoring and controlling blood pressure is very, very essential to avoid complications like stroke, heart attack, problems with blood vessel, blindness, and even kidney disease. So it is very, very important to always keep track of your blood pressure. So today I'll be showing you how to measure your blood pressure in the right way. This video is not just for those who are having problem with their blood pressure, it is for everyone. Monitoring your blood pressure will help you to know how well you are doing, and if there's any problem with it, you can quickly notify your healthcare provider who will address your issue immediately. Let's go into the detailed steps of measuring blood pressure. Number one, get a jotter, a book, a diary, or a journal. You can get a book like this so you can be writing down whatever value you're getting. The next thing you need to do is to get a monitor, a blood pressure monitoring machine, something like this. One that is working, and make sure the batteries are also working, because majority of this always come with a battery, so make sure it is working one. I don't have blood pressure monitoring machine, so I am excluded. No, that is not an excuse not to monitor your blood pressure. There are options. One, you can use the pharmacy. You can even check around you, health centers, so you don't have excuses not to measure your blood pressure, because this video is about you being able to measure your blood pressure and track your blood pressure to avoid any complication. The third thing is that before measuring your blood pressure, make sure you are in a relaxed state. So your blood pressure must be measured while you are rested. So I will advise that, if possible, measure your blood pressure in the morning immediately you wake up. More so, do not measure blood pressure just immediately after exercising or doing a strenuous activity. Then the fourth thing you need to do to accurately measure your blood pressure is to make sure that you urinate before starting the measurement. Make sure you empty your bladder before you measure blood pressure to avoid giving you the wrong value. The fifth thing you need to do is sit on a chair with your back rested and your feet on the floor. Do not cross your feet. This is very necessary to getting an accurate result. There are some blood pressure measuring machine that you can wear on your wrist, but for the sake of accuracy, make sure the one you want to use is the one you can put on your arm, on this part of your body. When you have this, make sure it is the right size. By the time you are getting one, ensure you tell the provider who is going to be using it, because you cannot expect to be using a cup that is meant for children on an adult, or somebody who is on the high side using a very small cup. It will give you a wrong value. Now, when you want to measure the blood pressure, and while measuring the blood pressure, make sure your arm is at the level of your heart. Don't leave your hand dangling, leave it like this and measure. No, it is not going to give you an accurate result. By the time you want to place this cup, ensure that you do not place this on a shirt. Don't end up folding your dress like this and leave it there. It's not going to give you an accurate result. It's going to give you a false result. So ensure you pull your sleeve all the way onto the shoulder area, or you wear a sleeveless dress for the sake of the measurement. This is the cuff, and this is appropriate size for me, and the cuff is connected to this monitor through this pipe. Make sure the pipe is not leaking or nowhere is punctured, because it's not going to give you an accurate result if that is the case. So by the time you wear it, can you see the pipe is up here and it is not below here? So even in the instruction, it is clearly written there. You can see it also. So you make sure the pipe is on the surface, not on the back, not on this side. So then you put it, then you lock it. By the time you lock it, Make sure this is not too loose, neither is it too tight. This one is quite loose, so I will have to adjust this to get an appropriate. So you see, this is not too tight and it is not too loose. It is preferably to measure your blood pressure on your left arm. Now, the next thing, do not talk while you are measuring your blood pressure. Avoid distractions. Then, if possible, go to a very quiet place to measure your blood pressure. You cannot press on your start button. By the time you press it, it starts inflating. This place starts getting swollen. You may feel some form of discomfort. Don't worry, it's just for a few seconds, after which it will start deflating. By the time the thing deflates, it will give you something like this, a three number, this. So these first two are the blood pressure value that you have to record. The third one is the heart rate. Most of this kind of machine also measure the heart rate. You can also keep record of your heart rate. Fine. There's room to remeasure your blood pressure, especially if you are not comfortable with it, just to cross-check with what you first got. Lest I forget, for those of you who take coffee, ensure that the time between the last time you took coffee and measuring your blood pressure is not less than 30 minutes. I know going forward, you'll be able to measure your blood pressure and even that of your loved ones. If you have any question or anywhere you want me to clarify, please do let me know. And if you found this information helpful, please like this video and also let me know in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching, and if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, please do well to subscribe. Share this video to others so they too can also know how to measure their blood pressure in the right way.